Hi guys, well I'm really excited today because it's been a 3-week wait, but I finally got my new PlayStation 5 in from Japan. I ordered it from a guy called quailty. You can look him up on eBay. It cost me just $600 and it comes with an Oculus Rift included. I expected to pay an extra $50 for the shipping. We've got here in 3 weeks, so I'm really excited. Just arrived today. The courier is a much better choice than Royal Mail, but it just took quite a long time, 3 weeks really. But I'm really excited. And it's my name that's come all the way from Japan. I didn't have to pay any customs, thankfully. Oh, right, so we've got 2 boxes. That's what he told me would happen. The Oculus there, do you see that? That's the Oculus. That's the motion tracking headset that came as an option. It's normally $500, he says, for the 12 pounded. That's what I like to see. It's normally an extra $50, but he threw in the shipping. I got that for $50, but then he threw in that at a discount price. That's really good. They're normally very expensive, the Oculus, but this can't really work very well without it. It's much better with it, he said. So I took that option. I'm really excited. Here's the PlayStation. Some padding there. So this is it. It's the new PlayStation 5. I'm so excited. I think from the listing, I guess that means PlayStation. I think that's PlayStation in Japanese. It's really well packed. So this is the original box. So here it goes. Let's have a go. Quite strong wrapping. Oh, that looks like the prototype instructions. That's great. Sensitive with that. Here are the leads that come with it. I think that'll be the screen connector. Because you can't use the screen, you don't just have to use the Oculus Rift. I'll leave that there with the screen. That's the power unit for the unit, which is great. I'll just put that down there just now. We can power it up any second now. Just undo that. Never worked out how to do these properly. There we go. There's the power unit down there. Quite long, that's great. It actually says PlayStation 5 on it. I don't know if you can see that. PlayStation 5. Really excited. This is the one, I think Microsoft are supposed to be bringing out a new advanced version of the Xbox One and Kinect. So this is
はい、現役ゲームメディア編集部西岡です。今日はですね、一足お先にプレイステーション5触らせてもらいました。いやとにかくですね、ゲームはですね、アストロズプレイルとオットフォール2本触らせていただいたんですけども、とにかくグラフィックが本当に綺麗で、今日は僕とにかくコントローラーに驚きまして、コントローラー持った感じも別に重くもなくちょうどいい感じで、本当に持ってるの忘れるようなデザインだなと思ってびっくりしたんです。で、いわゆるハプティックフィードバックっていう振動機能が新しくなったんですけれども、 プレイレベルのいろいろなその振動の違いみたいなのを味わわせてくれて、例えばですね、金属の地面のところを歩くところと、あと砂のところを歩くところで、全然そのフィードバック、振動機能が細かく変わっていて、例えばですね、金属のところを歩くときは、その音がキンキンと音がして、キンキンって歩いてる感じになるし、砂のところは、ざらついた感じがその振動機能が分かる。そんな感じで、その振動がその場面場面に変わってくるのが新しいと思いました。もう一つ、コントローラーの方でアダプティブトリガーという新しい機能がついてるんですけど、それはこの R2L2 が、ゲームによってその押す感触が変わる機能なんですけども、アストロズプレイルームなどいろんなところで感触が変わりまして、バネみたいな。
To the first hands-on with the PS5 controller and a live gameplay demo of new PS5 gameplay with the controller. And we also have a direct comparison between the PS4 controller and the PS5 controller. You're going to want to watch the video through to the end and watch it in 4K if you can. Let me know your opinions on the controller down below, and if you're getting a PS5 this year, then let me know by clicking like on this video.
DualShock, and I've got that here, my PS4 Pro DualShock. This is a form factor that really has been around since the original PlayStation. In various different forms. There weren't analog sticks back then, but the DualSense introduces a couple new innovations. And having played it here for a couple of hours, I'll kind of summarize those for you before we get into the gameplay. The big things that I've noticed are the adaptive triggers, the L2 and R2. So outside of the game environment, you just kind of down like any controller, but when you're in a game, there's actually the possibility to create tension points or haptics inside of the adaptive triggers. So imagine pulling this down and feeling the pressure from a bow in a bow and arrow, or even in an action game, pulling this down and feeling active reload points, where designers can actually create tension points as you pull this down at certain percentages and give the player feedback. Controller are the haptics. So PlayStation had Rumble for quite some time, but the haptics add another layer to the experience. It's not just sort of one rumble point. So it's not just kind of on or off. There's the ability to create other sensations. As you'll see in this demo, I'm going to show you of Astrobot's Playroom. You'll see what it feels like, what sand feels like in different surfaces. The other thing that I've noticed is that the speaker in the DualSense, it feels like it has much more range than the PlayStation 4 speaker, and it often directly ties into what's happening with the haptics. At least in Astro's Playroom, there's much more variety in the types of sounds coming out of the speaker. And I'm sure every game will use it differently or may not use it as much, but at least in this demo, you really do sense that there's a lot going on with the haptics and there's sound that ties into it. And then when you combine that with the Tempest 3D engine in PlayStation 5 for the speakers, the sort of harmony between the controller sound and what's happening in the PlayStation 5 is really, really unique and interesting. What we're going to check out is Astro's Playroom, and that is the game that comes packed with the PlayStation 5. It is pre-installed on the system. You don't even have to download it. And it's not just like a tutorial demo of 15 minutes. It's a multi-hour game. We're going to get to play one section of it today. And I think the reason we're playing this is because it comes with the system and it really showcases the controller. So, of course, everyone wants to see what Horizon Forbidden West looks like on the system, and this is a demo that is focused, I think, more on the controller and the haptics and the adaptive triggers versus trying to showcase the power of the SSD or the true graphics horsepower of PS5. So that's all stuff we can look forward to. We've seen those games, at the event, and they look spectacular. So that's another aspect of PS5 that I'm sure hopefully we'll get to see more of in the coming weeks. But at least right now, we're going to look at the controller and how that relates to gameplay with Astro's Playroom. So let's call it up here and go hands-on live with PS5. So you can even hear the sound of my bot walking around. So full 6 degrees of motion as always. Looks like I'm going to have to flick up here on the pad to release my bot. And we are in CPU Plaza. The thing about this game, as you will see in this demo, there are a lot of references to the history of PlayStation. So Cooling Springs is the area that is open on Jeff's demo of this game. And we are going to jump in here and just go through this experience with the bot. All right, so we're on the beach here. There are beach balls you can play around with. There are some bots enjoying life, sunning themselves, bot on vacation here. Should I disrupt them?